you win it. Hey, 1000 ways that I can spend it. Hey, a happy day ain't no pretending. Hey, my world is better with you in it.
Hey Vibers, it is a Tuesday evening and I'm here at my naturalization interview test. So earlier this year I did all my paperwork and stuff and it turned it in. I did my biometrics, and this is one of the last steps to becoming a US citizen, is to do this interview / test, and then from there then it's what do you call it, after that then I have to wait to do the oath ceremony thing. But anyways, I'm here at the place where I'm doing my interview. It was 45 minutes away. It's here in San Bernardino, and I'm feeling a little nervous. I'm more nervous for the application questions because I don't exactly remember like stuff, for example like stuff with the occupation that I put down. I don't exactly remember what date I put for when I started and when I ended. It's just like little stuff like that. So I'm more nervous for that. The civic questions, I think I got it down. I do got it down. I'm not worried for that part. I'm worried for the actual reviewing over my application part, because I don't, some of the answers I don't really remember doing because I did it at the beginning of this year. But yeah, I'm here now. I'm just about to say, I turned the thing because somebody's parking on the side of me. But anyways, I'm gonna say a little prayer to calm the nerves and just to help me with this whole interview and test process. Just make it go smoothly and so that I feel confident and any nerves that I have will be taken away. But anyways, yeah, I'll let you guys know how it goes. Oh my gosh, you guys, I just got done with my interview and I passed like a mofo. So okay, let me walk you through everything that happened. So right when I walked in through the entrance, I went through security. It's kind of like airport security where you take out everything from your pockets and you walk through the metal detector. And then they told me to use the elevator to go upstairs, and that's where all the interviews are taking place. So I got here at 1:05, and I think I went in, my appointment was at 1:15. Got here at 1:05, went in at like 1:10. And so yeah, so by the time I got upstairs, it was probably like 1:15. Once I got upstairs and I handed my appointment paper into the front desk person, and then I was sitting there, he was like, okay, go ahead and take a seat, and they'll call you by name when they're ready to have you for your interview. And I sat down. I think it was only like, for real, like 5 minutes. And it was like the next interviewer walked into the waiting room, and he was like, okay, he looked directly at me because he saw the name, and he looked directly at me, and he was like, how do you say your name? And I said Molinai. And I said, yeah, that one. I can't pronounce it, but you're next. So let's go. And I was like, okay. So we went into the back room. So there's the waiting room, and then they have like a hallway in the back. You go through a door, and it's like a hallway, and then that's where all the offices are. And so first thing we did was I took the oath saying like, do I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? I said I do. And then we sat down, and he immediately just started with the civics questions right away. I was trying to remember, I was more trying to remember what the questions were than the answers, because the answers I already knew in my head, but I was trying to remember all the questions that he asked because I wanted to let you guys know. But I'm going to try to, I already know I forgot some, but and this is in no particular order. So the question, let me see if I can get out, because only did 6 questions. So once you hit 6 questions, then you pass the civics test. The first one was the first question was name one war fought in the 1900s. I said World War II. That's one question. He said name the Chief Justice. I don't know what that thing is. I forgot what the question was, but name the current Chief Justice person. And I said John Roberts. What was another question? What was one of the reasons why... Give me one reason for the Civil War happening. My answer was slavery. What was some other questions? Oh, name 2 rights from the Declaration of Independence. I said life and liberty. That was 4. He said name 3 out of 13 of the 13 original colonies. I said New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. That was 5. I think that was my last question. I'm trying to remember what my 6th question was. I can't remember, but yeah, that's what happened. Once I finished that part of it, he says, okay, you passed your civics portion of the test, and then he had me read one. They had like a little iPad or tablet on the side of the desk, and the stuff would pop up, like a sentence would pop up. Well, just one sentence would pop up. And he said, read this sentence for me. And I forgot what the sentence was. I think it was something like, we have 100 senators or something. No, that's the sentence I had to write. So I read the sentence, I passed that. Then he said a sentence, and then I had to write it on the iPad. And they didn't have a pen for it. You just had to use your fingers. So my handwriting was atrocious. I can't. Also, my signatures when I was signing everything on the iPad. But anyways, once I passed the written and verbal part of it, he let me know that as well, and then we just went over our things, the whole the application. I thought he was gonna ask me the hard questions. I don't know why I thought he was gonna ask me like, what is your passport number and what is your permanent resident number, because those I do not know that by heart. But he was just asking basic stuff that you should know, like already, like your full name, your birthday, your social security number, what country are you a citizen of, just basic stuff like that. And then the rest of them is like, do you support the Constitution? I think that's something like that. Do you, yeah, just questions like that. Have you ever been arrested? Stuff like that. But yeah, that was the rest of it. Then he was like, yeah, you passed everything. I'm approving your application or I'm recommending your application for approval, something like that. And then he said, I asked him, because I don't know if you guys know, but this December, I'm spending it out of the country. I'm spending this Christmas, it's October now, and I'm spending this Christmas in Tonga, but we're gonna go to New Zealand first. And so I asked him, is there any way I can have my oath ceremony before or after, because I'm gonna be out of the country basically the whole month of December. And he said, oh yeah, you're gonna have it before, like within a few weeks I should be able to get it. But he said I'll have enough time to not only do the oath ceremony and get my passport done, because I need to get a new passport once I become a citizen. But yeah, so I'm excited because I had to fill out a visa for New Zealand, and I don't trust visas. I mean, I've never been on a visa, but I just feel more safe knowing that I'm a citizen and I'm going on that and not like a visa. But anyways, I have to call my parents now because they told me, once you're done with your interview, call us and let us know. They already left already. They're in New Zealand already. They left on Sunday. So they're really excited to hear about what's happening or what happened with my interview and test. So yeah, that's how it went. I'm gonna go ahead and go celebrate now. I'm gonna go out and eat, but I'm gonna call my parents first, and then I need to head back up the hill. But I'll take you guys along with me. So I just remembered my sixth question. So my sixth question was, it was the question about the Louisiana Territory. But yeah, that was my last question, the sixth question. And then to study, so my tips for you guys is to, just really study the civics portion of your testing. The writing and reading part is easy as long as you pass like the first sentence that they give you. So the reading part, they just bring up a sentence on the iPad and you just have to read it out loud to them. You don't have to read it fast, you don't have to read it like, just take your time, read it slow, make sure you read every single word, make sure you don't add any words into the sentence. What's another thing? Oh, and then your writing. Basically just listen to what they ask you to write and write it down exactly how they said it. If you need to have them repeat it, ask them to repeat it. It's no problem. But yeah, so this is the booklet that they give you, pamphlet, brochure, whatever, that they give you to study from once you are done with like your biometrics and stuff. Let me open up the inside so you guys can see what the questions look like. Okay, so it looks like this on the inside. And as you can see, those are some of the questions right there. Well, it's backwards. But yeah, so that's how the booklet is. It has the question, the answers are right there, the bullet points. So the bullet points, as you can see, some of them have like a lot of bullet points, some of them have only one. The reason for that is just its answers vary. So but you only need to have one bullet point, so one answer per thing. Unless they ask you, you know, like, give me 2 or give me 3 of this. But it tells you in the question, so you know, so that you're prepared. What else? But I started learning from the booklet, this thing. But then I went online because when my mom took the test, she said they gave her a CD, and it was easier for her to just play it and listen to it and learn it that way. So I went online to YouTube and I searched up Naturalization civics test, and they have it online. So I'm gonna link the way I studied and I actually passed and it made it easier for me to retain the information was I studied using the online video. So I'm gonna link down the video that I used to study in the comments, not in the comments, in the description box down below. But yeah, it was easier for me to study from the YouTube video rather than study from here because of the fact that you can see, like, I keep turning to the same page, but the fact that you can see the answers while you're reading the questions is just, it threw me off like this. See, the question is right there and then the answers are right there. And I know you guys are probably like, duh, you can cover it, but it's like, it's easier for me hearing, because on the online video, it reads the question. So I'll just have it playing and I'm not looking at it because I wanted to practice, like, because I know in real, like, when I was actually going to do the interview, I knew I wasn't going to be staring at a screen reading the question. So I knew if I were to watch the video and practice it that way, it kind of wouldn't help me because I'm looking at it. So I had to just focus on just listening to the question and remembering it that way. But anyways, the video, the way it does it is it'll read the question and then it'll give you like a few seconds for you to answer. Well, not a few seconds for you to answer. It'll give you a few seconds and tell you the answer. And then, yeah. So there's 100 questions. You just need to get 6 questions right out of the 10 questions that they ask you at the interview. But that's it. So I'm just waiting for my letter in the mail that'll tell me that I need to go do my oath ceremony, and that is the last thing I need to do, and then I am officially a citizen of the United States. So I'm super excited for that. If you guys are still working on your guys' stuff, good luck. Don't give up. I know honestly the hardest part for me was the paperwork. But once that was out of the way, then that was easy peasy. But you guys can do it. You know, you guys, it's not that hard. I know a lot of people get nervous with the civics test, but as long as you study enough that you know it well enough, then you're good. Oh, and also they also give you this thing, which is different for every state. Because these are part of the questions too. It's like, name your U.S. representative, who is your governor of your state. So it's state questions. There's only 4 of them, and you do need to know these as well. But they give you this in the pamphlet. You need to fill it out. You need to fill it out too, because it's different per state. But anyways, I'm pretty sure you guys are going to do awesome. You guys are going to kill it with your civics test. Don't be nervous. And the interviewers are nice. Like, just study, be confident, and you'll do great. Alright, Vibers, that is it for my video. I hope you guys are having a great day and an even greater week. And until next time, I want to wish you guys nothing but good vibes. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.